Hello, Year 5. This is going to be your flipped classroom on relative clauses this week. This week in English, we've been looking at lots of different types of sentences, including simple sentences, compound sentences, and complex sentences. We're going to focus our flipped classroom on relative clauses, which we have done a couple of lessons on this week, and we will be continuing to learn next week. So I'm going to use this website, which I really like, and I'd like you to start using, please. It's naturalcurriculum.co.uk. And on this website, they have some fantastic resources for Year 5 grammar lessons, which you can use at home, and they've got lovely activities. So all of their resources here are linked to animals around the world. So we're going to focus today on the mud skipper. Okay, so we'll go to the grammar bit here. And over here, we've got some scintillating sentences that we'll read in a moment. The grammar bit here will explain for you any of the relevant grammar for our chosen topic. So relative clauses, as we've looked at before, provides extra information in a sentence. And it's introduced by a relative pronoun, which will be underlined in our sentence examples that we'll look at in a moment. There are 5 basic relative pronouns, which we've looked at this week. So we've got who, which, that, whose, and whom. So most of these start with the W, and I find it's easy to remember relative clauses by remembering that most of them start with the W. Okay, now there are some rules when you are using the relative pronouns. So we did discuss them in class this week. So if you use who, you have to remember that this is referring to a person only. If you're using which, it's referring to a place, an animal, or a thing. And if you're using that, it can refer to a place, a person, a thing, or an animal. Okay, so we use these rules to help our sentences make sense. So now we're going to have a look at our 3 sentences, and I'll read them to you nice and slowly so you can take them in. So our first sentence is Marcus, the speckled mud skipper, who was preparing to impress a female, rolled in the mud. In bold, we have our relative clause. This is our extra information that does not work on its own. Remember, relative clauses are also subordinate clauses. They follow a similar rule where they do not work independently. But we could have Marcus, the speckled mud skipper, rolled in the mud, full stop. The female mud skipper, whose eyesight was excellent, spotted a good-looking male. So whose is our relative pronoun, whose eyesight was excellent is the additional information given to this sentence, and that is the relative clause here. And the third one, the bug-eyed mud skipper had unusual fins beneath its body, which enabled it to skip, jump, and even climb trees. So in this sentence, our relative clause appears at the end. Okay, on this website, we've also got some fun challenges and writing ideas. So if you do choose to go here, you will see that we've got some challenges. Hawking class, we did one of these challenges for subordinating conjunctions this morning. So you just have a look at the challenge and you can have a go at these in your own time at home. And then for writing ideas, it gives you some activities to follow. These are really nice because you also have a related clip to the writing. Okay, so that is your flipped classroom for today. It's all about relative clauses. So please do have a look at this website and have a little go at some of the activities here, please. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.